Hi, okay, I hope that this works, but my name is Lian, and I'm one of the students that worked with Julia to formulate my gap year. So I'll just talk about it a little bit. So at the end of high school, I decided to take a gap year because I was just feeling really burnt out from being in school, and I knew that gap years were like really common in other parts of the world, and I just felt like it was such a good opportunity to push myself outside of my comfort zone and like direct the direction and like the kinds of experiences that I wanted to have in life. Just like not following the path of going directly into college. I think you can learn so much and just like taking a break from school from a year to experience other things. And like I personally knew that I really wanted to travel, and that was something that I wanted to incorporate into my gap year. But mostly it's just I was burnt out of being in school, and like I just wanted to explore the world and like enjoy other aspects of life that it's kind of harder to, like when you're constantly in school. So what I did on my gap year was I started working in January part-time, like finishing high school, and then I worked full-time in the summer, and then through September, and then in October and November I went to Cusco, Peru, and I went with a company called Fair Services, and I did a homestay for 8 weeks. I volunteered at an after-school program with kids, and I also did Spanish tutoring. So I had a great time in Peru, and I met super awesome people. The company that I went with was amazing, like very friendly, welcoming, like helpful and nice, and they do cooking classes every Tuesday and salsa classes on Friday, so you can meet like a bunch of really awesome people. So I really liked going to Cusco. I had an incredible experience, and then I came home for the holidays, and in December and January I worked again, and I got a seasonal job. And then at the end of January is when I left to go to Thailand, and this half of my gap year I've been doing a semester abroad with Pacific Discovery in Southeast Asia, and so far I've had an incredible time. Like the people I've met and the friends that I've made on this trip are amazing, and the things you do are really like incredible once in a lifetime opportunities, like bungee jumping and like staying in rural villages, the different volunteering projects that you do, and just like learning so much about the culture of each of the 4 countries that we've been visiting in Asia. So that's what I'm doing now, and the program actually ends in 2 days from now, and then I'm going to be doing a 2-week extension on my own with a girl that I met on the program, and we're going to be staying in Thailand and doing rock climbing and getting our scuba diving license. So I'm really excited for that. And then after that I go home, and then I'm just going to be working for the summer until I go to school. So that's like what I'm doing on my gap year. And then my advice for people that are thinking about taking a gap year would be to do it, because I haven't met anybody that's taken a gap year and regretted it. And like everyone has their own reason, whether it's like being burnt out from high school, not really sure what they want to do in college, not really sure what they want to major in or study, not really sure what they want to do in life, or like maybe they just wanted to travel, maybe they just wanted to relax and like have a good time, like push themselves in different ways, or maybe they're like coming out of a really difficult time in their life, and like a gap year is just a really good time to reflect on things. But whatever your reason is, I think that taking a gap year is like gonna push you. For me, it's resulted in a lot of personal growth and a lot of really, really amazing experiences. So, and also being able to meet people and like learn about myself and the things that I'm interested in. So I would definitely recommend it, and I would advise people to start working and saving money, because for me the biggest question was, what am I able to do with the amount of money I have? What are my resources, and like how am I going to structure a year where I can travel and like be able to pay for everything, because I paid for a lot of things on my own. So what helped me out the most was just working a lot and saving it. That way I could travel and do what I wanted. So that would be my advice, is to start working and saving your money. And I guess my other bit of advice would be to really have an open mind going into it, because like even if you don't spend a lot of time abroad, like you can do like AmeriCorps in the United States, or volunteering, or like woofing. There's just a lot of options of what you can do in a gap year. So I think that there's something for everyone, and that at the end it's made me a lot more excited to go to college, because I wasn't at the end of high school, and I feel like my brain has been able to kind of like rejuvenate and get re-inspired for when I go to school. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful, and good luck to everyone that's currently planning their gap year. Bye!